Howdy folks, welcome to episode 40 of Railroads Online, and we are gonna do some building here so that we can, here I'll show you. I want to basically be able to come from that end to here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in a switch here, and I'll have to decide which way, whoops, not H, G. And we're gonna put in a switch, and let's try this and see how this works. See if we can get it to link on here. Will it link? Let's go like this too. There. Can we get this to link on here? Huh, interesting. It doesn't want to link now. Well, that's new. All right. Okay. We might have to delete both of these. Let's try demolishing both of these pieces because we know where they go. So it's not like there's any surprise there. And we're going to go switch. There it was. Okay. See? And then this one is going to go off this way. Was it this or was it the... Yeah, I think it was this. It wasn't the, here. It wasn't the other thing. Okay, and then we're going to attach it here. There we go. And that's going to be slightly more than a 1% now because of that, but that's okay. And then we need this end to come down. Whoops. That's not what I was trying to do. We want this end to come down here. And we're going to come down at 1%. And what I want to do is I want to kind of avoid going over that valley. So we'll go like this and see if we can get this to come out this way. There we go. Like that. And it looks like that's as far as we can run it. Okay. So we're going to go about like this. And then we're going to go about like this-ish. So somewhere in here. We need it where it's going to be, see, at the same level. So it's about in there. So what we want to do is we want to take out this section here. And I think this is just one section. There's our train up there, by the way. So we're going to take out this section here. And then we're going to put in, and apparently that's the new drinking game, huh? We're going to put in switch. I'm not sure if I want to do the switch on that side. Let's go like this and see if we can hook it up to here. Can we have it hook up on there? Yeah, there we go. All right. Ooh, that's going to be that's going to be kind of nasty, isn't it? Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make this section come through here. We're going to go in a straight line, and this is going to go to about here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to demolish these because we know where we need to be now. And then we can go like this. Do we want to put the switch on this side? I think the switch makes more sense on this side, doesn't it? I think. Okay. And then we can go like this and set up our rail, and then we need to go that way. And we should be able to just connect this. There we go. And then we need to reconnect the other end, obviously. So reconnect this to our other segment here. And then, you know, as long as we're in here, maybe we should do our siding here. Let's do that. Let's add in our siding as long as we're doing that. So we're going to go like this and then switch left. And this is going to go parallel that way, right? So then this one's going to go between these 2 points like this. And then the other one is going to go between those other 2 points. And then I need to make sure that those switches are actually in the right direction too. Let's go like this. There we go. Let's see how that looks. It looks like it's gonna work. Yep. Cool. So then we just need to get the other one. Let's go like that needs to go that way. Yeah, okay. And as long as we're in here, we should add in the other end of this. So we need, I think that's right down here somewhere, isn't it? We want our siding to end somewhere around here. So we're going to demolish this piece because I think that's all one huge piece anyway. You know, I should have left that in because we need a switch left. Yeah, we're going to need to put the track back because otherwise I'm not going to know where exactly the switch is going to go. But we want it in that neighborhood. So let's put our track back together, and then we can put our switch in and then delete and reconnect. It's a very involved process, right? I'm glad we don't have to run at slow speed to do this, though. What? Okay. All right, try that again. Demolish rails. Let's try this again. This way. We're going to go like this. I just want to get it on the line, basically, is the idea here. I want our switch to be pretty much in line here. And is this going to... See, it's going to do this thing again. Let's go like this. There. Is it... There we go. Okay, it was looking like it was too short or something. That was weird. Okay, so let's do this again with our switch. Demolish rails. We're going to put our switch in here. We don't want to put it too close. Here, let's go like this. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so it's still not going to let me put this on the ground, right? So we're going to go like this so we can see where the line's going to be. We're going to demolish rails, and then we're going to put our track in here. There we go. All right, that's close enough to a straight line there. Okay. So reconnect this. And then we can reconnect the other one. There we go. Reconnect this. I guess that isn't reconnect, but you know what I mean. All right, there we go. Then we got our nice little siding there. If we really wanted to, we could. I must have right-clicked. I guess if we really wanted to, we could put another siding, or we could put multiple segments here. We could put multiple segments on this instead of just this being a really long thing. Yeah, we could put more than one segment so that it stays more parallel, but it doesn't need to. There's no benefit in that. Okay, so then all we need to do is just remove these trees, and we'll be good to go. So I can use the tree. I should probably do that. I'm just going to go use the tree painter because we removed a bunch of trees out this way, and then we're going to have a weird thing if I do it the other way. So I'm going to go paint out these trees, and I'll be right back. All right, here we go, and that is down here. So let's maybe zoom in over here. There we go. That's where our train is. Here's where all this stuff is that we added in. So what we can do is we're going to let's go to a 10 meter, and we're going to auto tree, and then we're going to paint some trees back in here. So let's go like this. There, now we can see a little bit better. We can add in, I know we've got some trees over here. There we go. And then I think what I'll do is we'll do this and then I'll subtract. So I don't know if we want any trees in here. Put some in there. Okay, now it's auto tree again. There we go. All right, cool. So there is our things. Here, let's do this for a second. So this is our segment here, and this is what I was talking about is we could shorten. Let me see if we can do edit splines. Oh, you know what? Let me save this first, just so that we're not goofing off. So there we go. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to do edit splines, and then on this one here, we want to go 3, and then if we go, see, you could shorten this up like that. See how it's making it more parallel? So if you were to do something like that, then you could actually, just by shortening the handle, you could make it, and it's not super curvy there either if you were to do that. I do not have the functionality in to save that stuff yet, so I don't have a way to do that, but I just wanted to demonstrate what it could be useful for. But anyway, we'll go back into the game and I'll meet you there in just a second. All right, here we go. We're back, and check it out. Our trees are like we left them. Pretty cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is bring up this, make sure our switches are correct. Our switches are correct. Okay. And we need to bring this up. Let's make sure we have fuel in here too. Whoops. There we go. Make sure we have fuel in here. Sure we're, yeah. I was going to say if we're not out, we will be soon. There. And a couple more. There we go. Okay, so let's get moving on here. And we've got our, I think I need some volume here. There we go. All right. Got our lumber cars. So this is, we need twice as much lumber as pipes, and we have 99 pipes. So we did do a bonus episode, 39, we did actually 2 bonus episodes. We did 39 and a half and 39 and 3/4, in which we brought up the rest of the pipes in 39 and a half, got them all loaded, and then we did this in 39 and a half. So, and then did the surveying for this track over here. See if we can get this moving. There we go. That's cool. Yeah, see, we could use either one of these as a siding too. We could actually use this one, the inside one, as a siding and just go around the outside too, if we really wanted to. Guess we'll have to decide which way we want to do that, right? And it's definitely chugging away. The frame rate, that is. Yeah, it's chugging bad again. But we'll see if we get on some longer segments here, if it stops doing that again. Alright, cool. So yeah, this will allow us, I at first didn't want to build this because it just seemed like, you know, a single purpose giant segment of track and, you know, that kind of thing. But then when I realized all of the backing up and turning around and flipping this switch and going back that way and all that stuff just to basically be able to go from the lumberyard up to the refinery, it was kind of ridiculous. I'm like, that's not really, as far as the, you know, the amount of track that we're laying to do that, it doesn't seem that excessive. So Not quite, anyway. Almost excessive, maybe? I guess it depends on how expensive the track is, right? Whether you get paid for laying track or whether you're paying to have track laid. Something like that. But yeah, we should be able to get these up here. What we're going to do is we're going to sit these off on the siding, and then we're going to get our oil cars. And we'll get some oil if we can. But we at least want to get our oil cars and put them on the track and bring them over to the oil thing, if nothing else, this episode. That's the goal. And I think there's a, you know, I'm curious to see if you can, if you change the handles on these, the spline handles on this, if you can do anything with it. What it would do. Would it draw it differently? Would the train move differently along the spline, but it would draw visually in a different place? I'm not sure how that would, how it would handle that. I might have to experiment with that. So what I want to do in the so in the editor with the where you get the spline editing stuff over here, I need to make a label over there where it shows you the X, Y, and Z coordinates, or like little text boxes where you can even enter them manually if you want to. So you can see the coordinates and you can enter them. Something like that. Because yeah, I'm very curious about what would happen if you moved one of those handles for the switches. I don't know, maybe it just stores them because it considers it a spline, but it actually ignores that. It might just ignore, it doesn't load in from the save file. It just loads in the position and the direction, but not, you know, the start and the end, but not the middle piece. Did that look like it was sliding? It doesn't now. No, it's not sliding. It shouldn't be at like a 1% grade. There's no reason for it to slide. It's just the, I think it's just the blur. Yeah, yeah, okay, that looks right. Whoops. There. I think it's just the blur of the wheels that was making it look like it was doing it wrong. There we go. Alright. We're almost coming into town. I'd try to be more artistic about that, but the frame rate's too low. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can count the frames there. That's pretty bad. I swear, it seemed like it was improved when it first was here, didn't it? I don't know. Maybe it was because there was an 1103 and then an 1104 update, and I think the 1103 had better performance than the 1104. They fixed, but there was something, I forget what it was. Something was broken in 1103 that they had to fix, and so it seemed like it reverted some of the improvements back. Because yeah, this is running the way the old ones were. Alright, so we're going to put this off on the side, and then we'll get our oil. So what we're going to do is we'll do all the shunting of these and putting the lumber away. We'll do that in a bonus episode again, because that's just going to be kind of boring. Alright, we're coming into town. We're on level ground. There's no reason to go full blast on that. There we go. Alright. And then, is that just the track? That's the switches, yeah. Okay. I was just trying to decide if I want to go off on the siding. So we did some experimenting here and found that you can fit 4. If you lay the track out, I need to delete this other piece of track here, but this track, you can lay it all the way up into these things, and the car will actually go like up to about there. The back of the car will actually gently touch this thing and stop, and so you can actually unload. You can have 4 cars long, and the 4th car can unload onto here. So you can unload the first 2 and then unload the last 2. That kind of deal. And so, like I said, you do 4. With the problem, though, see, we have 99 of them too right now because we unloaded 11 cars. But the problem is that since we unloaded the pipes first, we can't do the same sort of deal in the lumber and get extra cars back there, because you could probably go all the way back to that thing and load up all the lumber. But the other thing is the lumber only has a maximum capacity of 50 anyway, which is what, 6 cars? You know, 6 cars plus a third. so you can't do the same sort of, you know, same sort of deal. Why is this going so slow? It's acting like something's, like the brakes are on or something. It's weird. I mean, I expected it to slow down a little bit when I turn it down to 6%, but it's like it's acting like it's barely able to move at all. Alright, we're going to get this past here. We just need to get this around the corner, get the back end past there. A little bit more, because I want this area clear for the oil cars to be able to come in. I mean, we might even place that on the sidings back there just to be fair, but I can do that at a later time. Come on. It's terrible. Need to get these past the switch, because we got to be able to back it on there. We can't back it on there without the stuff past the switch, so we at least have to do that much. There we go. It's moving now. You can tell you're going fast because the frame rate's really bad. Right. Okay, yeah, that'll get us past the corner. Much better. Much better. Even a little bit more juice. Oh, that's right, we did bring Betsy up here too. Cool. We attached Betsy to the back because she was back there and we needed a porter up on this end. Okay. So, we're gonna hit the brakes here. Alright, and then we're gonna do, oh, you know what? Did Betsy have the brakes on maybe? I'll bet Betsy's been dragging her brakes the whole time. Yeah, that would be why. Okay. That's why it was slowing down so bad. Okay, I'm glad we didn't drag it off the track. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save here in slot 4. And what I'm gonna do is delete all these. Demolish locomotives. Do I want to take Betsy too? Yeah. So we're going to get rid of these because we can load them back in when we want to. There we go. And then we're going to head down. Whoops. We're going to head down to the thingy down here. There we go. And I think we can get rid of this car, can't we? Let's see. Demolish locomotives. Yep, good. Okay. Because there's no reason for that one to be there. All right. Let's go like this. We're going to buy... We need an engine, right? And we need 1450. How much money do we have? $13. Okay. All right. Let's get our engine first so we can have it warming up and stuff. And I think we were going to get the cook mogul. because we have all the other things except the Eureka, but we don't want the Eureka for pulling that stuff. And this one's got a pretty good, yeah, this one's got a pretty good tractive effort. And what do they have? That's cool. That's huge. Headlight. We're going to do that one. Paint job. Oh, there's only one paint job. Okay. All right. And really? Those cost extra? Okay. Well, no, we're not going to pay extra right now. We can change those later. So let's go like this. And we're going to get this steaming. Get this hooked up first. There. Get this moving. All right, and then let's go like re-rail. And we're going to put that down here. The other way. Do we want to put it this way? I'm thinking, yeah, I'm thinking we want to put this at this end. Okay, we're going to put this one up here, and we're going to turn it around. There we go. And we don't have brakes, do we? No, we don't have brakes yet. Okay. All right, so we need to, if it'll let us. There we go. No, is it going to do this now? All right. It's just going to run off the end of the track. I don't care. Let's just get our oil cars. There we go. Can we do different paint jobs? Yay, we can do different paint jobs. How many different paint jobs? 10. Okay, we're going to start with number 1. And then number 2. Whoops, not that one. There we go. All right, and did our thing run off the end of the track? Yeah. All right, and then how much money do we have? Let's check our money first. 74. Okay. So we can buy a few more tanks. Number 3. And then we can go tanks again. There we go. Okay, so I think that's going to take up our space. So let's start re-railing these. Oh, you know what we need to do too is we need to go turn off the brakes. If it'll let me. There we go. All right, and we're going to put these on this end. And then we're going to re-rail. Nice. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. Put this on this end. And re-rail. Grab that. There. And then we want to put this on here. I think that one's far enough down. We can hit the brakes on this one. Where's the brakes? There it is. All right. That one's good. And then this one here. 0%. All right. And then we've got, let's see how many more. Number 5. What was the difference? Just the bolts on the nuts are different color. Okay. And then how much money? Okay. We can get 2 more. And number 6. There. And that's going to give us 7 cars. All right. So that should take up our money. Oh, that was close. Okay. Cool. Re-rail. Put that on there. We only got a couple more of these. There we go. And then we can put all of our other stuff together. And we can run it up there. That's going to be fun. Okay. Run it down to the oil. The oil place. That's the technical term for it. Okay, so let's grab this. Our tender. And we need to switch directions. There we go. Alright, so that one's going to lock up with that. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't take the brakes off. And now it's not going to move, is it? Okay, that's fine. And then we need to put this up, yep. That up, and then we're going to re-rail our engine. There we go. There we go. Okay. So this should lock in here. If we can reach it. There we go. Okay, let's go lock all these up. Like this. We'll leave that brake on for right now. 2. There we go. And we've got that. Okay, cool. So we should be able to go in here. And we should be able to pull this forward just a little bit. See, that's why. That's why I wanted to pull it forward. Make sure that everything is hooked up. Okay. Does that have a pin in it? Nope. Okay, that's a hole. All right. It looked like there was a pin in it, didn't it? All right, let's try this again. All right. I'm gonna hook this puppy up, and then we'll be good to go. I want to stand there in real life and do that, right? Okay, let's try pulling again. Make sure that everything comes up. And we'll go like this. Make sure that nobody separates. Alright, we're good. Okay, so we'll take the brake off that last car. It must be on the other end. There we go. Okay. And we'll double check the map. Make sure that we don't have a, whoops, this map. Make sure that we don't have any brakes on. Nope, there's no brakes on. Okay, cool. So let's do this. We're going to go... This is our cook. I probably should save this before we get too far, right? We've got them all railed up. So that if I screw something up, I don't have to re-rail everything again. What? Me screw something up? No way. When has that ever happened? Besides those 50 or 60 times last episode. Right? Yeah. So we'll get our switches flipped, and then we can head for the oil. I'm just trying to think which way we're going to go. Yeah, we'll load up the oil, and then we have the turnaround. I think. I think that hooks up to the turnaround, so we should be good there. There we go. All right. So that should let us get far enough, and then we need to go like this. You can do it. There. Are the brakes on this thing just... Oh, I didn't have the compressor on. That's why. Okay. That's why. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, look, we're going to put the compressor at 100% for right now. And then we'll take this thing down the track. It just gets so jittery. What's that giant thing sticking off the back there? Oh, that's a light. Okay. Cool. Did not know that. Oh, man. I hope we don't slam into this with these. No? Okay. Good. I just realized that this is kind of a close to the... Yeah. It's really close to the tracks on this one. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Whoops. Take it easy on this. See, when have I ever screwed anything up, right? Okay. Let's see. We need to go backwards. All right. Go back around this because I don't want to reverse. And I need to change that chunk of track is the worst thing ever. Anyway. That thing is terrible for a turnaround. And so I need to get rid of it anyway. But yeah, we need to go back. This thing is just wobbles all over that corner too. All the engines. I don't even want to know what the Eureka would look like going around that corner, right? And the Glenbrook. I think those are both the same frame, aren't they? They seem like they're using the same. Here, we can turn the compressor down to like 10% or whatever. All right. Let's try this again. All right. Where is our... Here we go. Switch is going to go this way. Let's make sure the other switch isn't going to take us onto the track too. Right? That one. And that's that one there. Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely need to get rid of that thing. Make it into a teardrop or whatever. Because it's just terrible. Too many switches and stuff. Alright, let's go. See if we can make this thing move now. There we go. Yeah, I need to make that go out and then come back in this way instead of going back in the other way. That's all I need to do on that. Oh, no, 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 no. No, that is going to go the wrong way, isn't it? Oh, that was close. That was so close. When did that switch get switched? Why would that even be switched? At what point would that ever be? Right? How did that end up like that? I don't... yeah. Oh, because I never drove through there, I think. I think I just placed it and then never drove through. That's probably what it is. Okay. Because, yeah, that definitely needs to... That's like the worst. Okay. Oh man, that was so close. I mean, those wheels were past those points when I when I flipped it. That definitely would not have worked if this were an accurate simulation. Not that I care. Not that that's a complaint or anything, but it does make it funny though. Okay. Cool. I like that our cars all look a little different too, that they're not all clones. That's cool. Makes it look more interesting. More visually interesting. Alright, and then we need to take a right, so we do need to get up here. We're going to take a right, because we're going to go to the oil refinery. It chug, chug, chug. I mean, these are the only cars on the track too, right? We're going to go to the oil refinery, so we need to come up here, and then we're going to back up and go this way. And then this one does connect to this whole roundabout thing, right? Yeah, it does connect to that. Okay, cool. All right, we're good then. See if we can get back there through the blurriness. See if we can survive the blurriness and get back here. There we go. This is how you get on a train. You just stand there. Alright, I'm going to go down to the local railroad crossing with a keyboard and just press F as the train comes by. No? Well, it worked with the goldenrods. Yeah. You don't remember that? You got to go back and watch. It didn't work at first with the goldenrods. Okay. We're coming into town. See, we got to do a bunch more switching here, which this is kind of ridiculous too. So I might add in a switch on this too. But actually, you know what? No, because we're never, once we get these cars up here, we're not going to go anywhere else with them. They're not going on this track ever again. So, no, we're not going to do that. But I'm kind of thinking we can go up past this and then come back. I think that's what we can do. Alright, yeah, we can go up past this because this merges with that and then we can just back up to that. So that's not too much of a problem there. There we go. We have room here, right? Okay. Yeah, see, this comes up and merges with the other one. Cool. So we should be good to go. Once we survive this corner, that is. That's going to be the only caveat, right? This corner's a little sharp. It's like wobbling around. Look at it wobbling. Oh man. It's like going on one set of wheels, wobbling side to side. That's awesome. Okay. I think, yeah, I don't think we're going to have time to load up and all that stuff here. So, we will get this onto this other switch and then we'll call it, I think. So, let's start hitting some brakes here. A little bit of brakes. There. And we just need to get that other one past the switch. There we go. All right, so we're gonna go like this. We're gonna switch this one over and then make sure we don't have any other switches here, right? Nope. Okay. That should do it then. Should be able to back this up. There. You gotta jump into it. Okay. Whoops. See if we can get this backed in here. There we go. We're moving now. The wheels on this, they're just so wobbly, wibbly wobbly. Oh man. Needs like a Dixieland horn for some of these corners. Alright. And we'll get this up here. I suppose once we do this, yeah, no, that's right, because we'll come up here, we load these up, and then we just pull around, and then we're going head out. Yep, we're going head first to the other place once we come out of here. That's perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's going to be it for episode 40. Join me in episode 41. We will load these up and get up the hill, and then we should be able to make our oil and stuff like that. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. So yeah, join me in episode 41, and we will see you then. Later.